And what's even crazier is that, okay, so most people are employees, right? So when it comes out of your check and you see that Social Security taxes, right, withheld, your employer also matches that dollar amount and pays that on your behalf, okay? So the employees that I have, I'm paying their half, I'm paying that half of their Social Security taxes for them and sending it to the government. And then on my net income, my taxable income from my business, I pay both. So I pay the employee and employer portion on my income, okay? So 12% of my taxable income, of my business income, gets hit 12% to the Social Security fund. And then I'm also giving like 6.2% of the wages that I pay out to the government. I mean, you're talking about a lot of money, dude. You are talking about a ton of money. And I just want to look something up right here real fast. So what I'm going to look up is I'm going to take someone who makes, 40, we'll say 45 grand a year, right? And the way that they calculate it is on your pre-tax income. So it's just your wages earned, whatever there is on that W-2. For most people, it's typically just 6.2% of that, right? So let's say, you start your working life. We'll start you at 18 years old, right? Well, we'll do it at 20. We'll do it at 21 years old. You started your working life. By the time you're 65, if you have $0 saved for retirement, how much are you contributing monthly? So if you're making $45,000 a year, the Social Security taxes that you'll pay on that are about 6.25%. So that's about how much per year you'll pay in Social Security taxes. Per month, it's about $232.50. So we'll go here, $232.50. 10% rate of return from the age of, whatever, 232, and then from 21 to 65, you're making 45 grand a year. You pay about $232 in Social Security taxes a month at a 10% rate of return. We'll end up giving you $2.2 million by the time that you're 65 years old. And this is exactly why I don't like the idea of Social Security, okay? You're telling me that if I just took the money that I'm paying into Social Security and I put it in my 401k IRA or Roth IRA, by the time that I'm ready to retire at 65, I would have $2.2 million that belong to me. I don't have to wait on a $1,200 monthly check from the government. Are you kidding me? I would have $2.2 million instead of a monthly check from the government. Which would you rather have? This, my friends, is why I do not like the idea of Social Security. And now, for fun, let's include the employer's portion that they pay on your behalf, okay? So if you're self-employed, you're paying 12% on your wages for the most part. So let's double it. I think it'll be about double, but let's just run the numbers. 32 times 2 is like 464. And all the same facts apply. You starting out with 0, blah, blah, blah. See what we got. Yeah, about $4.4 million. So it doubled. So here's a crazy policy idea, right? Abolish Social Security. Make it mandatory that 12% of your income goes into your 401k and IRA. And you'll have like $4 million by the time you're ready to retire. That's just basically why I don't like the idea of Social Security, or pensions for that matter. Social Security, like I said earlier, is just basically a pension from the federal government. It's the same deal, works pretty much the same way. That is what it is. So, I mean, you can pick, what is it? I mean, $1,200, $1,600 a month from the Social Security Administration, or you could have, $4.4 million. I'm going to pick the $4.4 million, but that's just me.